Pasha, and today in this session we'll start one of the new chapters of 7th standard NCERT science, that is light. Students, now we'll talk about light. Okay, so what is light? It seems that there is no life if there is no light. Okay, so if there is no light, then there is no life. So what is the most important thing for us? Okay, so what's the most important thing for us to see any object? So think, okay, suppose you want to see me, then what is the most important thing that you require to see me? Okay, or if you want to see something objects, okay, so what is the most important thing that you need to have to see the objects? It is eyes as well as light. Okay, so with the help of eyes and as well as light, so we are able to see the objects around us. Suppose if there is eyes, okay, if there is eyes and imagine that there is no light, and at that time whether we are able to see the objects. Okay, suppose imagine you are going in a room, okay, at first the lights of the room is what, switched off. Okay, so you are having eyes. So at night, so when you are looking into the room, okay, in which the lights are off, even though you are having eyes, can you able to see the things around you? Okay, so can you able to see the things which are kept in the room? No, you cannot able to see the things which are kept in the room. Now switch on the light. So what do you feel? Okay, now you can clearly see the things which are kept in the room. Okay, so what does this means? So light, okay, so light is the most important thing. Even eye too. Okay, eyes also, eyes and light. Okay, so as we are talking about here light chapter, so now we'll consider light. So light is the most important thing to see any objects around us. Without light we cannot see anything. Okay, so light is also one of the forms of energy. So many works have been done with the help of light. And now how we are able to see the objects with the help of light. Okay, so now we'll discuss how we are able to see the objects with the help of light. So imagine there's a object. Okay, object can be anything. So imagine there's a object. The light from certain source, okay, the light from certain source like sun or bulb will falls on that object. Okay, light from certain source will fall on that object, so that object will reflect the light. Okay, that object will reflect the light. This reflected light will enter in our eyes. This reflected light will enter in our eyes and we are able to see the objects. Okay, friends, now we will discuss about some of the sources of light. Okay, sources means the things from which we can get the light. Students, sun. Okay, so first of all is what? Sun. Sun is our star of our solar system. Okay, so sun is the natural source of light. So at daytime we are able to see the objects around us with the help of light which we are getting from the sun. Okay, apart from sun, so there are many sources of light, but it is not as much as perfect as sun. Okay, so there are electric bulbs and even moon, next candles, okay, torchlight, searchlight. So these are some of the sources of light. Students, now let us discuss one of the concept, that is light travels along a straight line. Okay, students, you might have seen that light enters in a dark room through a small hole. Okay, so what's the direction of light? It enters in a straight manner. No, you might have observed the light direction in searchlights, in headlamps of the trains, in cars and in scooters. Okay, so just observe the path of light. It travels straight. Okay, so light always travels in a straight manner, that is, so whether this way or in this way, so light travels in a straight line. It will not travels like this, or right, first it is not traveling like this, again it is not bending, again it is not bending like this. Okay, so light is traveling in a straight line. So to understand this, we'll perform an activity. Okay, so take a lighted candle and take a straight pipe. Okay, now observe the flame of the lighted candle through one of the ends of the pipe. So when you observe the candle flame, so you will be able to see the candle flame through the pipe. Okay, so when you are seeing the candle flame through one of the ends of the pipe, at that time you will be able to see the candle flame. Why? Because the pipe is straight and light is coming from the light from the candle flame is coming in a straight line. Okay, so there you can see the candle flame. Now, so take the pipe which is bent. Okay, so take the pipe which is bent. So and try to observe the candle flame with one of the ends of the pipe. Okay, so when you do so, you are not able to see the candle flame. Why? Because the pipe is bent. As the pipe is bent and as the light is traveling in a straight line, so light will not bend. Okay, so because of this you are unable to see the candle flame through the pipe which is bent. Students, now we'll talk about reflection of light. Okay, so what is meant by reflection of light? Students, changing direction of light. Okay, so reflection is nothing but what? Change in the direction of light, or we can say bouncing of light is also called as what? Reflection. Okay, so bouncing of light is also called as reflection. Students, suppose this is a object. Okay, so here assume that this is a sun. This is a sun. I told you each and every object. Okay, so each and every object will reflect the light. So here the light is coming from the sun and is falling on the object. Okay, then what happened? This object will reflect the light. That is, this object will change the direction of this light. Okay, at first the light is falling from the sun at this object. Then what happened? This object will change the direction of light. So this is known as what, students? Reflection of light. Due to reflection only we are able to see the objects around us. Okay, but so when the reflection occurs in a shiny surface, okay, so when the reflection occurs in a shiny surface like plane mirrors, okay, like stainless steel, like stainless spoons, you might have seen stainless spoons, no? So when the reflection occurs in such kind of objects, then you are able to see your face. Okay, so you are able to see the images on that shiny surface. Suppose you are holding the spoon like this. Okay, as the spoon is shiny surface now, so you are able to see your face on that spoon. Okay, so whenever the reflection occurs on a shiny surface, at that time you are able to see the objects. Students, you might have seen the reflection of trees and mountains in clear water, no? So clear water, okay, so clear water also acts like a plane mirror. Students, for our reflection we can conduct one activity. Okay, so take a plane mirror. Okay, so take a plane mirror and so take a torch. Now incident the beam of light with the help of torch. Incident the beam of light on the plane mirror. Then you observe the direction of light. Okay, then you observe the direction of light. In the figure you can see. Okay, so here the light rays are coming from the source, and as it touches the plane mirror, the light rays are getting reflected. Okay, so here the direction of light rays are getting changed. So this is what is known as what? Reflection of light. Students, now let us discuss about image. Okay, so what is meant by image? Okay, so here image can be of two types. Image can be of two types. So one is real image and the other one is what? Virtual image. Students, take a plane mirror, okay, and keep a burning candle in front of the plane mirror. Now look into the mirror. When you look into the mirror, so what you can see? You can see one more candle, no? You can see one more candle. Students, the candle which you are seeing in the mirror is the image. Okay, the candle which you are seeing in the mirror is nothing but the image of the candle. Okay, so here I think you might know what is meant by image. Okay, so here image can be of two types, as I said, real image and virtual image. Real image means image that can be obtained on a separate screen. Okay, so real image means the image that can be obtained on a separate screen, and virtual image means image formed in the mirror itself. So here in case of plane mirror, the image is forming in the mirror only, no? Okay, so image formed in the mirror itself is known as what? Virtual image. So here the image which is the image of the candle which is formed inside the plane mirror is what? It is the virtual mirror image of the candle. Okay, students, always the plane mirror forms virtual images. Okay, always the plane mirror forms virtual images, and the image formed by the plane mirror, okay, So the size of the image is same as that of the object. Suppose there is a plane mirror and you are standing in front of the plane mirror, then your image is formed in the plane mirror. Okay, the nature of that image, the nature of your image is what? Whatever may be your height. Okay, so whatever may be your height, the image will be having the same height which is formed inside the plane mirror. Okay, the nature of the image is what? Virtual. Suppose you are standing 10 meter away from the plane mirror. Okay, suppose you are standing 10 meter away from the plane mirror, then it looks like your image is also standing 10 meters away from the plane mirror, but inwards. Okay, but inside. Okay, so when you suppose you are standing 10 meters away from the plane mirror, it looks like that your image is also standing 10 meters away from the mirror. Okay, so this is what the nature of plane mirror.